my name is Kinley Robinson, and I am an audio-video production student at the Career and Technology Center. February is College Financial Awareness Month, and today I am with Ms. Laura Cano, who is the Deputy Chief of Staffing and Retention for Tyler ISD. Ms. Cano, thank you for joining us to talk about the FAFSA and what Tyler ISD is doing to ensure that every graduating student completes a FAFSA and why that is important. Let's start by explaining what is a FAFSA.
Okay, absolutely. I'm delighted to be here to talk a little bit about what FAFSA is and what it stands for and what we're trying to do to help all of our students, like you said, complete this application and make sure they receive the aid they need.
Right.
First of all, FAFSA, you know, we talk a lot about FAFSA and people hear that term a lot, but FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And we want to create this level of awareness for parents and students of what it entails. Right. And that it's basically your entryway into having access to various ways to pay for your college education, you know, whether it be federal grants that you don't have to pay back, or low interest student loans, or work study programs, or even some privately funded scholarships.
Why is it important that every graduating student fills out this FAFSA? Well,
you know, as the world continues to change, we know that to get the best jobs and to have the best possible life, every student really does need to continue their education, whether it's some sort of technical training or a four-year degree. We all know that we need some additional education, and it costs a lot of money. You know, it's going to take a lot of money to get this done. And that's why FAFSA is so important for every single student, because we need to know what's out there, what's available for them to fund their education, and you won't ever know. You know, there's a common saying among folks that work with the FAFSA is that you will never know. You will never get 100% of the applications you don't complete, and you won't know. So it's available, and parents want their children to go to school, but sometimes there's not enough money, and this is one way to find out what you can get.
What if students don't want to fill out a student loan, or they don't think they can even qualify for one?
See, that's the tricky part, and that's one of the myths. So a lot of people say, I don't want a loan. But in reality, when you complete the FAFSA, it's your entryway. It's kind of the gateway for you to know what all resources that are available. Okay. So you don't have to take a loan if that's not the avenue you want to go. But let's say that FAFSA will let you know if you qualify for free aid that you don't have to pay back. Okay. Or it may give you an opportunity to participate in a work study program. That way you can work part-time while you go to school. It also allows you to apply for scholarships. A lot of colleges have privately funded scholarships, and they don't let you apply unless you have a FAFSA on file. So when I say it's the gateway, it really does benefit every student to complete the form, just so that you know. It does, in fact, let you know if you can qualify for some loans, but you absolutely do not have to take them. It just lets you know what's available and how you can possibly fund your education.
You say every student can apply. Who all really can apply for student aid?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So there's specific criteria to meet. Of course, all of our students that are U.S. citizens or hold a permanent residency type of situation can apply. There's also certain students that hold visas, some student visas that can apply for federal aid, and different requirements like that. Sometimes there are students that are not going to be able to apply for FAFSA because they're not U.S. citizens, or they don't have a visa or permanent resident. But there's also a Texas financial aid application that they can complete, and so that gives them access to some additional resources and things. And of course, we have to remember, you know, all of our male students, 18 through 25, they have to be registered through the Selective Service. But lots of information on the FAFSA website, FAFSA.gov, or the Career and Technical Ed Center. You know, we have a site up that can give them that information.
What do you need to fill out a FAFSA?
Yeah, that's the neat part about it, is that it's very simple and it's all documents that parents and students have, access to, because we have to do it. I mean, everybody has to file their taxes, so
right.
When you begin to complete this application, you're going to need your 2015 tax returns, and your parents are going to need to gather everything that has their income, like their 1099 forms or SSI forms from Social Security, those types of forms. So all kinds of information that'll tell you about your income level, and then standard documents like your Social Security numbers for both the student and the parent, driver's license numbers, certificate, not the certificate, but rather the date of marriage, and those types of things. So it's really pretty standard information. You don't need to bring lots of it, just your standard stuff, your W-2s, your tax returns, license, and that kind of thing.
Okay, I've heard some stuff about Federal Student Aid ID. Is that new this year?
That is new. So the Federal Student ID replaces the PIN numbers.
Okay.
In the year 2015, they had a PIN number, kind of like parents when we complete taxes, you have to have an electronic PIN to do an electronic signature. That's what the FSA stands for. It's an electronic PIN, and students and parents have to have one. It's going to be their electronic signature, but it's super easy to get it. It doesn't take but a few minutes to complete the ID number.
How do you fill out a FAFSA?
That's a great question. So the best way to fill out FAFSA, or one of the ways to fill out your FAFSA form, is from home. If you have all of the documents that we talked about, and your parents, you and your parents sit down and talk about, begin to complete the form on the FAFSA.gov website. You can gather all of your documents, enter all the information. It'll take you about 45 minutes to complete. But we all know that sometimes parents who it's their first child going to college, they may feel a little bit apprehensive, and they may think there may be some questions, or they may have some questions. So that's why TISD is holding that lofty goal, to have 100% of our students complete FAFSA. But in order to do that, we are having two big events that are going to help parents. If they have questions or if they need help. We have one event on February the 4th where we've partnered with higher ed institutions like Tyler Junior College and UT Tyler financial aid offices. They're going to be coming to the Career and Technical Center to help parents complete the form. And then the biggest thing that we're doing to create awareness and to help parents is on February 27th, we're having a FAFSA Super Saturday. And so the exciting thing about that is that it's not just a TISD thing, but it's all across the community. There's going to be multiple sites where parents can go and receive the help they need to complete the form or the FAFSA application. There's going to even be at the public library, there's going to be services provided to parents who still haven't completed their tax returns, and they need some assistance with that. It's going to be a big event. We have lots of prizes, lots of help. We want to get as many people out on February the 27th. We've extended the hours from 9 to 2. Multiple locations. Parents can get on our website and find out where the locations are, what times, and we really do want people to mark their calendars and make it a point to get out. Complete their FAFSA application on this date. It's early enough prior to kiddos applying for college and different things like that. So we're doing lots of things to help, and we're providing multiple opportunities to get this done and reach our 100% goal.
Well, that is awesome. Thank you, Ms. Cano, for helping explain all this information about the FAFSA. If you need more information about the FAFSA or the TAFSA, please visit the Tyler ISD website at tylerisd.org. Or you can find more information by looking for the College and Career under Departments or visiting with your campus counselor. Thank you.